just want to start off by thanking Birmingham. Way to turn out, Birmingham. I want to thank the Auburn family again for, in front of a national television audience, again, turning out and giving our guys just a great environment. It was like Neville Arena at times, and you know, we beat a good basketball team, but we beat a great basketball program. Nobody does it better than Purdue, period. And I got great respect for Matt and his staff, and I think the feeling's mutual. So again, I'm really proud of our league, and I was concerned about the toughness of our schedule. If we couldn't handle it, we could have hurt our league by being overwhelmed by just the number of quad one opportunities and the teams that are playing. But we didn't. We actually helped our league, and that matters to me a great deal.
Any questions?
Bruce, you talked about the Duke game and, you know, needing your defense to, you know, impact. You played yet another really good offense and it held them down for most of the game. Just what's been the key to this surge for y'all on defense and what really worked today?
Well, I mean, we turned Duke over 4 times, and we sent them to the foul line. You know, they shot twice as many free throws as we did, but I guess so did Purdue. But you can control your outcome with how you defend, and just thought we did a better job of making it difficult for Purdue. They're better from 3 than they are from 2. We made them make tough 2s. They made some, but they you know, we missed enough, and I thought our guys did a pretty good job of taking care of the basketball, playing, you know, unselfishly. When you shoot, you know, 54%, 55% against a Purdue basketball team, you're running good guys. You got good players, really good players, and the guys are running really good stuff.
You talked a little bit, you know, just now about the schedule and, you know, how tough it's been. You guys, I think, have 6 quad 1 wins so far this season. I guess, what have you kind of learned most about the team, you know, playing, you know, kind of a gauntlet schedule similar to what you're going to see in conference play in a few weeks?
Well, I've learned that, you know, I knew that having a front line of Chaney Johnson and Dylan Cardwell and Janai Broom could be a separator for us, because all 3 of those guys can guard anybody in the country inside and out, and on the perimeter. And then where I think we've improved the most is with our length in the guard spots and just off the ball. You know, Denver Jones is one of the best defensive guards in college basketball. I'm sure when I listen to the broadcast tonight, there's plenty of opportunity for, you know, just quietly putting all that pressure on Braden Smith. And, you know, I don't know how many times he got scored on. He didn't get scored on very often. But when your best guard, like Denver Jones, and your senior, is putting that much effort into it, and you're not Denver Jones and you're somebody else, you're going to put that kind of effort. Chet Baker-Mazara is instinctively one of the best players in our league. He just flat out is. And he impacts the game in so many ways. I believe the last 2 games he got 12 assists and 2 turnovers. And, you know, and when everybody is challenged, when you play the best teams in your schedule, then your best players have to respond. And I know that Chad will. And then, you know, Janai Broom is just, he's the player of the year candidate. If we keep playing well and he keeps playing well, it'd be hard pressed to not feel he's like one of the top 4 or 5 guys that we could choose from.
Yeah. Bruce, just kind of a 2-parter, I guess, with Janai and the injury this week. I guess just wanted to ask you, like, just what the week was like for you, kind of working with him on that. And then he told us too that over in the middle of the week, like, you guys kind of turned it over him and then make the decision to play. Just what does it say about him that he put himself in?
Yeah, I mean, he made it really clear from the beginning he was playing, but I had to hear that from Dr. Goodlett and Dr. Emblem. And when Dr. Emblem again told me last night, and I quote, if he was playing football for Auburn, he'd be on the field today. He's at no risk for further injury. What happened. He had no damage, and he had no, obviously, the question would be then, how do you feel now? I just wanted Janai, if he wanted to, go out there and just tell me how you feel. If you are comfortable, that's the greatest indicator that it's secure. And he obviously was more than comfortable.
John.
along those lines, when did you know Janai was healthy enough to play like Janai? Okay, you'd be inside.
Probably after his first rotation, because his first rotation he got scored on a couple times, and the great thing about it is we actually kind of got on him, and he right away responded. I got you. You know, in other words, and then he played with the exception of his first rotation, he played great defense, you know, the rest of the night.
Coach, you guys came into this game ranked 6th in the nation in points per game. Can you talk about your team's shot selection? It seems like you've always given your shooters great liberty to shoot, but it seems like they're choosing their shots very wisely this year. Can you talk about that process for you guys?
You know, we got some guys that can make tough shots too, but if we can run good offense and stay unselfish, I'd rather have them be able to make open shots. And they've done a great job of making open shots. And, you know, you could sort of, now that you watch us play a little bit, oh, here comes Denver off that handoff. Okay, here comes, Chad off that pin down. And you just try to run stuff that's hard to guard with the personnel that you have. And I think our guys are, doing a pretty good job. We can get better in transition, both offensively and defensively. We can get better in pressure. We can get better defending without fouling. And we can do a better job ourselves at getting at the foul line. I can't believe we only shot 9 free throws.
Tom, just a couple more back here.
There's Chad and Dylan in particular are guys that love to engage with the fans, get the crowd hyped up. I know a couple other guys are like that as well, but what do you think that kind of fiery energy does for your basketball team when you have guys like that?
But I think one of the great things about it, you can see it's not done at all to taunt the opponent anyway. It's just out of pure joy, gratefulness to the fans of, like, look at the turnout. Every ticket was sold in here. And our guys appreciate that. They recognize that we got a chance to play a team that played in the national championship game last year. And that was not a neutral floor. Now we go to Indianapolis next year, and you know what? We'll see what time. I don't exactly have that date yet, but I'd love to see our Auburn fans continue to travel and go up there to Indianapolis. And when tickets go on sale, let's go.
Last one.
Bruce, I know you got one more before the new year, but when conference play starts, and you've been in this conference for a while, what does it say about the state of basketball in the SEC that you're looking at legitimately half the conference ranked and some top 15, top 10 teams in your league?
Well, I give Mike Slive, our former commissioner, Greg Sankey, our current commissioner, and Garth Klissman, sort of the guy that runs the basketball side of things for the SEC now in his second year. I give those guys a lot of credit, and I give every president and AD in the Southeastern Conference for making a commitment to men's basketball, and they have, with great coaches and great staffs and resources that we need to be able to compete on a national level. And I hope that our ADs and our commissioner continue to do everything they can to continue to position us coaches and give us a chance to be able to coach the best players. We got the best teams because we have the best players, and I believe the best coaches.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Big
Happy holidays. Thanks for all the coverage this year.
You're